Welcome to this video, where we will discuss budgeting essentials for young professionals looking to maximize their yearly salary of $72,500. Let's go over our agenda for this video. We'll first look at your income and take-home pay. Then, we'll address key expenses and areas you should review. We'll provide a budget analysis and recommend changes. We'll also discuss actionable steps you can take to improve your financial situation. Finally, we'll end with a disclaimer. To start, we will talk about income and take-home pay, which are essential parts of budgeting. With a gross annual salary of $72,500, your biweekly take-home pay is roughly $1,995, or around $3,990 each month. Next, we'll examine key expenses and areas for review. These include housing, taxes, beauty and personal care, credit card debt, groceries and dining out, and cell phone plans. Let's take a closer look at each. First, housing. Consider exploring more affordable housing options, such as a cheaper studio or shared living arrangements with roommates. Next, taxes. Your federal tax withholding seems high, so verify your W-4 and consider adjusting it. Consult the IRS withholding calculator for accuracy. Now, beauty and personal care expenses can be reduced. Evaluate your spending on beauty treatments, toiletries, and shopping, and consider switching to more affordable alternatives or reducing the frequency of services. Credit card debt should be prioritized. Aim to eliminate them to free up funds and improve financial flexibility. The groceries and dining out category should also be assessed. While cooking at home is a good practice, evaluate the $500 monthly expense for groceries and dining out. Meal planning can contribute to significant savings. And finally, optimize your cell phone plan by exploring cheaper options from budget-friendly providers. Now, let's take a moment to pause for a quiz. What is one recommended way to manage housing expenses? Is it buying a new house? Finding roommates for shared living? Expanding to a bigger apartment? Or ignoring the cost of housing? You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is finding roommates for shared living. Sharing living arrangements can significantly reduce housing costs and free up funds for other important financial goals. Now that we've looked at key expenses, let's move on to budget analysis and recommendations. Start with an overall budget assessment by identifying areas to reduce unnecessary spending. Prioritize building a robust emergency fund to handle unexpected expenses, aiming for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved. Continue contributing to your Roth IRA and consider increasing your contribution rate as your financial situation improves. Lastly, focus on debt management by aggressively paying down credit card debt. Explore debt consolidation options if necessary. Let's talk about actionable steps you can take towards better financial health. First, explore housing options that better align with your income and financial goals. Next, review your spending habits to identify areas where you may reduce expenses. Follow that up by revising your budget to accurately reflect your income, expenses, and financial goals. Finally, seek advice from financial planners to gain personalized strategies for long-term success. Before we wrap up, it's important to address a disclaimer. Please note that the information in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as financial advice. We highly recommend consulting a qualified financial advisor for personalized guidance tailored to your individual situation. Here's a flowchart to visually represent the budgeting process. It begins with calculating your income, moving on to reviewing expenses, allocating savings, planning for investments, and finally focusing on debt management. In summary, understanding your take-home pay is crucial for effective budgeting. Review key expenses, including housing, taxes, and cell phone plans, and make necessary adjustments. Building an emergency fund is vital, as is active debt management. Don't hesitate to seek professional advice for long-term financial planning. Thank you for watching our video on budgeting basics for young professionals. If you found this information useful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more great content. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave comments and tell us what you think.